I mean, I think going into free agency, 2 years ago now, I mean, when you have a wife and 3 kids, you don't want to move your family around. And so, I was, wanting to be in LA and then obviously come here and fall in love with the people here and the coaching staff and my teammates. So I knew, like, kind of after training camp, I was like, this is fun. I was, finding my love for the game again. And certainly when you go on to win a Super Bowl and do it at the highest level, you certainly want to be back.
Was there anything, like, after being here, and you mentioned you enjoyed it early,
Mm-hmm.
after being here for a full year, that it surprised you that you didn't know that would be maybe different from anywhere you've been before?
I don't know that anything surprised me. I think there's a championship culture here, and that starts at the top with our ownership all the way down to our players, and it's very apparent. You see guys like Travis, who's going into his 12th year, and dude just loves to practice, and that's just uncommon. And I think those uncommon characteristics are everywhere in this organization, and you pick up on those, and it makes you better. And hopefully we can keep that going into this year.
Drew, what makes you say that Travis loves to practice? What do you see from him?
Just his energy. I mean, you'd think he's a little kid out there. Just vocals, body language, in and out of the huddle, run on the field. I hinged, covered him on an over out today. He's saying, man, great job on that coverage. What'd you see? Like, just little aspects of the game still, strike his curiosity, and he's always looking to become better. And you don't see that when guys are as great as he is and have accomplished as much as he's accomplished. I think there tends to be some complacency that can creep in, but you don't see that with guys like Trav and Pat and Chris and all of our best players. They're constantly looking to ascend and be great.
Were you surprised you saw that first from Travis last year? That sort of curiosity, all those things?
Well, I'd been losing to him and getting beat by him for a few years, and so I wasn't surprised. I think to be great, you have to have that. You look at anybody that's great, certainly they have talent, but it's that constant drive to get better and better that will prevail and keep you at the top.
Drew, we talked to a number of guys on defense, and they've mentioned for a lot of them it's either year 3 or year 4 in the system. Obviously, it's your second.
Yeah.
Just what can you see right now that tells you all that you all are advancing in progress, on the defensive side of the ball?
I mean, I think our ability just to play off one another, like a lot of it's pre-snap communication, that's dialed in, and so we're just advancing in the nuances and the details and being able to do more things within each call. And as you evolve in a defense, you're able to do that and give the quarterback a lot of different looks. And so, evolving our disguise packages and whatnot. But it's great being out there with guys who have been in it for so long. He starts in the middle with Nick and, goes all around our defense.
Drew, did they tell you today that BJ got out of the hospital?
Yeah, we heard he slept in his own bed last night, which was great. And, he seems to just be progressing, which is such a blessing.
So how was that received when they told you that?
I'm very excited.
On the field, just for you, I mean, now it's going to be you and Nick in the nickel role pretty much. Just how are you adjusting to learning the playbook from last year? Because I know for some guys it could be a little difficult to pick up.
Yeah, I think last year, obviously, having to be thrust into the Mike position for a large stint of the year, I'd call that probably the most difficult position in our defense. And so, at the will and at the buck, I kind of knew those things, and we're doing those things and kind of cross training. And so it's been nice to be able to focus a little bit more on that. I still have to know Mike, but it's been fun. I've been able to kind of focus on some more technique things and develop in my game.